Quick disclaimer. When we say hoes, we mean it with nothing but love. It's our term of endearment for each other, our group chat, and now, all of you. If you vibe with us, you're one of our hoes. And we mean that in the most affectionate, chaotic, supportive way possible. No offense ever, just full-on friendship energy. So welcome to the Ho Fam.
Okay.
Shit!
All right. Ring, ring, ring! Mother effer!
Are we gonna go
Welcome back.
PG-13 now? No more swearing?
I'm trying not to swear so much because apparently, yeah, it's just a thing I'm doing.
Oh,
It's not
okay.
classy, apparently, with me swearing so much. I'm trying to be classy.
Who said that?
It's just me. I've been doing like kind of like a binge again on our episodes. I realized that, damn, I do swear a lot. And I think it's something I've been working on. I think we've talked about it.
Yeah.
But I want to actually practice it.
Okay. Before we get into it, I have to just interrupt you for a second.
Okay.
We're like twin tangents for sure, because I literally have been thinking that the last week. I'm like, God damn,
Have
I really
you?
need to cut back. Yeah, I'm like, I need to cut back on my swearing. But then I keep reminding myself that there was a study that said that there's a study that revealed the more you swear, the more intelligent you are.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Oh my God, we totally are twin tangenting because what I'm like stuck between a rock and a hard place because like you know how I just swear naturally, unfortunately.
yeah, that's what me too.
But the thing is, I also read this study that says the people who swear the most are also the most honest and genuine people, and that's me. That's us.
Point
So
blank, period.
I'm like, so does that mean that I should just keep swearing? Or do I want to be a classy gal and stop swearing? So I'm kind of like, whatever. But I think what I've come to the conclusion of is if I swear, I swear. But if I catch myself not to swear, then that's what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah,
If it
your
happens,
girls,
it happens.
yeah. But I don't know how long that's gonna last because I swear like every other word. So
Same. And I
yeah.
don't feel bad about it.
I don't. I do, but
I
I don't. I'm just kind of like, oops, kind of a thing.
I don't feel bad about it. I don't feel bad about swearing, but at the same time, I don't want to offend people by my swearing.
Okay, that's a really good way to put it. That's what I mean. Like, I don't want to offend anybody because I know that, like,
Some people don't swear because they're prim and
some people don't swear because
proper,
they're Christians and just kidding.
You said it.
Just kidding.
I was thinking it. I was thinking it.
But they're good people, and I'm not saying I'm not, but it's just I want to come off a little bit more professional, I guess, or a little bit more poiseful. Sometimes that ain't the case, though. Y'all know me.
For real.
But anyways, we'll get back to our hypothetical
yeah.
hotline because we start off, hot off the
tangent
press,
time.
did we?
Yeah.
All right. So today's hypothetical hotline is called the time capsule. So in high school, your group of friends buried a time capsule. Inside were letters to your future selves, dreams, secrets, confessions. You all promised not to open it for 20 years. Only one person knew where it was buried. And then 15 years later, one friend admits that they dug it up years ago. They read every letter. Not just that, though. They used information from those letters throughout the years. They avoided dating someone's crush. They quietly invested in a business idea someone had written about. They even ended friendships before secrets ever came out. Everyone else kept the promise and they didn't. Now, the gut punch moment is they say, I didn't change anyone's future. I just had a head start. All right. So the central question is, can you forgive someone for using your private thoughts to shape their own life? And go. Ooh.
Wow.
Ooh.
Well, my
like that one?
first thought, I do like this one. My first
Okay,
thought was I need to find the local pig farmer because this motherfucker dead. Pardon my French. That's horrible. See, I think if I were to do a situation like this with friends, I would choose somebody outside of the friend group to hide it. Or either that or we're all going to know where it's buried. Just a little backstory on that. Now, to answer the question, can I forgive someone for using my private thoughts to shape their own life?
I think it's going to take a lot for me to forgive them. I think that I'm definitely going to hold a grudge when it comes to that, only because if my private thoughts impacted their life and they used it to their advantage, and it was something that I could have used to advantage my own life.
Yeah.
But then the question remains, if it's my knowledge, why didn't I use that to advance my own life? So I guess there's some circumstances that would make a difference. But I
Okay.
think depending on the situation, I might be able to forgive them. I need more details.
Okay.
What about you?
For me, I would probably agree that it'd be very hard for me to forgive them because one, like you broke a promise to everybody and you didn't tell anybody about it. You know what I mean?
And you
Like,
profited off of it.
yeah, and that's fucked up. Like, I don't know. To me, I'd find it really hard because again, trust is a really big thing for me. Once it's gone, it's really hard to gain. So I think in this scenario, I mean, granted, again, like you said, there's circumstances. If somebody was gonna die, then okay, I get it. Like we could all make an agreement that okay, let's open our time capsules together. You know what I mean? Like if it was a together thing, then okay. But if
Right.
your selfish ass decided to do it by yourself and you read everyone's letter, bitch, bye. Mm-mm. It's a no for me.
Pardon your French.
Yeah, pardon my French. Oh, it's gonna be real hard.
But as far as your scenario, I know it is.
It's gonna be
As
real
far
hard.
as your scenario goes, though, so there's pros and cons here. So, like,
Yeah.
for example, they used the information from the letters throughout the years. They avoided dating someone's crush. That's really
Yeah.
nice of you. That's
Yeah.
really, like, commendable.
Okay. Yeah.
But then they quietly invested in a business idea that someone else had
Mhm.
written about.
Yeah, that's messed up. To me, that's messed up. Like, that's I don't know. Again, when it's including my money,
Yeah.
Now, if let's just say if they invested in that idea and I also was a partner in that business, then okay. I'd be
Right.
like, "Oh, yeah, I had this idea. Let's do it together." But this is helping them advance themselves. And honestly, I've learned with my knowledge of being an elder one at this point is that
An
like
elder one.
your friendships, you want them to grow with you. Like it's not a competition. You know what I mean? Like it shouldn't be a competition. It should be healthy competition, yes, but it should also be like if it's your friends, you would want them to be a part of what you have. Wouldn't you think? You know what I mean?
Or to
I
be
mean, that's just my
successful.
point of
Yeah.
view. Right.
Yeah. So, and I'm looking at it from like, okay, so let's just say it was my business idea in the time capsule. You took it, you read it, you decided to start using it.
Mhm.
That's going to bother me more knowing that you're working towards something that was my idea
Right. Right.
versus a situation where you came up to me and you're like, hey, Anthony, that's a really good idea. And this is untime capsule related. Just like,
Yeah.
oh, I was like, oh, I thought this would be a really good business idea. And then
Mhm.
you pulling me aside and being like, hey, that's a really good idea. Like, I would be interested in going in on this with you. And then
Yeah.
we work towards it together where we
Right.
both grow.
Right. That's what I meant,
Yeah,
like
no, I understood what you
that
meant. I was
I'd
just,
be like, okay, that's chill.
yeah,
But again, like, I don't know, because again, it's kind of like the snowball effect. Like, if you could lie about one thing,
what
what
else can
else
you
did
lie
you
about?
lie about?
Hmm.
And when it comes to friendships, again, it's a pattern thing. Like, if it's a one time thing, cool. But if it becomes a pattern, that's just who you are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I'd find it really hard to forgive them, honestly. Yeah, that's just my final answer. I'm not gonna try to dwell on it, but I think that's my final answer. I would not be able to forgive them, or it'd be really hard for me to forgive them. Now, if they said,
I,
"Hey, do you want a piece of a pie for my business?" Then okay, let's talk. Let's
then we
talk
got
this out.
money.
Yeah, let's talk this out. But if it's like, yeah, nah, it's a no for me.
Yeah, I guess
It
it would
doesn't even
depend.
have to be like a business idea though. You know what I mean? Like it's just the moral of it is that like you invaded my privacy without my knowledge and
Right.
you
And
waited up until now to tell me.
right. And I completely agree with that.
Yeah.
Again, my analytical brain, I'm thinking about it. Okay, so was this a situation where I put in the time capsule and I said, this is my crush, and then you stayed away from my crush? Because that's something like, oh, I can forgive you for that. Like, big whoop.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's like a life-changing, monumental thing, it's going to be harder for me to forgive you. But that's not to say that as your friend, I'm not going to trust you or that I'm going to trust you. Like, I'm not going to trust you after this, regardless of what I put in that time capsule and regardless of what you did with that information. But
Yeah.
as far as the forgiveness portion of it goes, it's going to be harder for me to forgive you for something that you stole and profited off of than it is going to be for me to forgive you for staying away from my crush or something more superficial. Does that make
Yeah.
sense?
It does. Yes, it does. But then again, they and just to add on top of that, they ended friendships before secrets ever came out. And again, you're keeping your dreams and secrets and confessions in this time capsule. So then they know a whole bunch of shit about you that they're pretty much using as collateral to make their lives better, which low
True.
key is like,
Snake.
that's fucked up as a friend. You know what I mean? Like,
Snake,
no,
yeah.
you don't do that to your friends. Like, how have you carried the guilt of that this whole time? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. That's just messed up in my opinion. Like, it's a no for me, bro.
Yeah, I definitely would have problems trusting them.
Yeah.
And who
Yeah, I
knows,
don't think I could
maybe.
forgive them. Yeah, my crush, big whoop. Now, unless I married my crush, okay, I get it, but it's a crush. Like, you're a little kid at it. I mean, it doesn't sit. Yeah, in high school, like
In high
crushes from
school.
high school could. What are the chances of them being your loved ones? What are the chances of you like marrying them and then getting divorced? You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what the percentage of that is, but I'm just saying that like regardless, when you're in high school, you like put in your heart and your soul. You know what I mean? Like if you were to put yourself in that perspective, especially in a group of friends that's really close, I feel like I tell my darkest, deepest secrets. And if you like use that to your advantage, again, I don't think I would trust you, let alone like forgive you easily. Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Mm.
They're
These
going to
people
have to really grovel. They're going to
these
have to eat
people
dirt.
they're all just dumb though, because regardless of like if I were to ever put something in a time capsule, I'm not going to put something in a time capsule that A could potentially benefit me in my future because I for this exact example, I wouldn't want to
Yeah.
run the risk of somebody stealing it.
But then again,
Like,
remember, you're in high school. You don't think about that shit. You're just like,
the
ooh,
hell
like my
I don't. You,
friends.
you keep saying you're like I want my money. If I have and I'm stuck on this whole like business idea because
Okay.
I'm a business mindset. But I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
if I have this great business idea, like I'm trying to think of what's an we'll just use Instagram. If I had
Okay.
this great business idea in high school of creating a platform like Instagram and it hadn't existed yet, again, my money, I want my money. I'm not going to put that idea in a time capsule at the risk of this exact situation happening. I
That's
would
true.
put something more stupid in there like, "Oh, I cheated on my ACTs."
That's a pretty bad thing, though. You're not supposed to cheat on your ACTs.
Oh, you're not supposed to
That's
cheat on your ACTs, but what is that going to change in my future?
your college that you go to.
Well, this is
'Cause the
20 years
higher
later. I would hope that I'm out of college by then.
I know, but I'm just saying that, like, it affects. And again, when it comes to your ACT, the score affects how well, like,
And
you know
okay,
what I mean? Yeah.
okay, so I cheated on my ACTs. I get kicked out of college. I still got my Instagram idea in my back pocket
Period.
because I didn't put it in the time capsule. Now I'm creating an app, and now I'm a flipping multi-millionaire.
That's true. I don't
So,
know.
boom.
I still
Sorry
would
I
find it
cheated.
really hard to forgive them, in my
Oh, yeah.
opinion. Yeah.
I think for me, it would really depend on what information I personally contributed to the time capsule and how that information was used. Again,
Mm,
just because if I put in there, oh, I have a crush on Nalee and they stayed away from Nalee,
yeah.
I'm not losing anything. You know what I
Whoop-de-doo.
mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, I'll forgive you, but I'm not going to trust you. Like
Yeah.
you lose trust with me on this.
Stay with us. More Unfiltered Chaos coming up right after this. This summer, we're reclaiming peace, power, and a little bit of petty.
So whether you're on a hot girl walk or spiraling in silence,
Thanks for spending time with us.
Make sure you're following because we've got way more to say. And trust us, it's only getting messier.
Period.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like trust and forgiveness kind of goes hand in hand for me. Like if I don't trust you, actually I lied. I lied. Let me take that back. Rewind. Yeah. Okay. You're right. Maybe I will be able to forgive them, but they just ain't gonna be a part of my life. Like that's it.
Like we said
Yeah.
before, I want to forgive you and I want to forget you.
Yes, exactly. So that's what I would do in this scenario. I would forgive you, but I want to forget about you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
That's my end all be all decision.
Case shut.
Yeah. All right. Do you have anything else to add before we go into our talking points?
No, not to that question.
Okay. Is curiosity a valid excuse?
No, because we all agreed 20 years from now, we will get back together, we will open this together, and we will go through it all together.
Exactly.
I'm curious about what you put in the time capsule. I'm curious about what she put in the time capsule. I'm curious about what he put in the time capsule. But I ain't going and digging the motherfucking thing up.
What killed the cat again?
Curiosity killed the cat.
Exactly.
Mhm.
So you're done. All right. Is knowledge itself unfair?
Is knowledge itself unfair? Knowledge itself is not unfair, but how you retain the knowledge potentially can be.
Ooh. Okay. And I want to add to that because I do agree.
That's my mic drop. That's my
Period.
Barack Obama moment.
Fuck, I lost my train of thought. I mean, excuse my French. I lost my train of thought. Okay, what did you say
Oui,
again?
oui.
Yeah, what did you say again?
I said, what's the question again? Is knowledge
knowledge itself unfair?
Knowledge itself is not unfair, but how you retain that or obtain that knowledge can potentially be unfair.
Okay, and then what I was going to add to that was it also depends on what you do with that knowledge.
Yes.
And in this
100%.
case, they fucked up because they used it to their own advantage. They didn't like share that money with me, you know?
Which, girl, child, I would be livid if it was my business idea. Melissa opened the time capsule, took my business idea, made money off of it, and then brought you in on it. And I'm sitting here on the sideline working paycheck to paycheck. And I find out double homicide. I'm telling you right now.
We in a gas chamber, baby. We breathing in that air.
You ain't even in the gas chamber. That's too generous. I'm going to tie you. I'm going to hog tie you and let the pigs eat at you.
Fucking dead. Okay. Fair. Good to know. Noted. Okay. And we've already answered this question. Would you trust them? Hell to the F, no.
No.
Hell to the F, no. Mm-mm.
No. You've lost my trust.
It's a real quick no for me. Yes. Okay. Does outcome matter if nobody got physically hurt? What do you mean?
This is your question. You tell me. What do you mean?
know.
No, I'm just kidding.
I meant exactly that.
No, for real. What do you mean? That is a stupid question.
Yeah.
Does the outcome matter if nobody got physically hurt? Yes, it does matter. Again, we going back to you stole my business idea. Here you are sitting lavishly. You're taking me on your new big yacht that you fucking bought. Pardon my French. Meanwhile, I'm over here like, okay, I got $1,300. I got a $300 phone bill. I got a $500
You're out here
rent.
suffering while they're out there eating filet mignon.
I'm out here getting ready to sell my giblets and my farts online.
Low key? Okay, this is a side note, low key. I kind of want to do that. I feel like that's kind of fun.
Selling your farts online?
Yeah, I kind of want to see like the end result. Like, I don't know. I just feel like that would be fun. I feel like whoever has that job, if one of our listeners have that job, or if they do that as a side gig, please DM me. I have questions.
What? Like where to sell it?
Yeah.
Just
and other questions
go on an
too,
incognito browser and search, how can I sell my farts for money?
No, but I just want to know like what the process of that is and like do people Okay, I know this is like a rhetorical question, but do people actually buy it? Yes, I know they do. But again, it's just like I don't know. That world is crazy to me.
That's crazy to me too because what was it? There was that woman, I was just Googling her. Reality star Stephanie Matto. She made $200,000 from selling her farts in jars.
Yeah, I want to do that. If y'all see that, message me. I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's on the table. That's all I'm gonna say. It's on the table at this point.
Here's a video. I'll send it to you. TikToker makes $200,000 selling her farts in a jar. Here's how. Maybe it's a step-by-step guide for you. I'll send that to you.
Thank you.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
I'll need that. If y'all
then we
see me on
can-
the interweb, mind your own business. Y'all see me with jars and videos and stuff, mind your own business,
We'll
okay?
put your website right here.
Stupid. Buy Nalee'sFart.com.
Nalee'sFarts.com.
Period.
Or
Okay.
FYI, I fart too.
Oh my God. I love that. Oh, I'm going to use that. Okay. All right. Yeah, I do agree that it does not matter if nobody got physically hurt. Because, bitch, my account, I mean, again, excuse my French, my account is hurt. It's at a $0. It needs to be multiplied by millions. So,
Mhm.
yeah. So I don't think that even matters. Like, again, when I was like asking the question, like, what do you mean? Make it make sense. Yeah. Okay. Last question here is this survival or is this manipulation?
This is manipulation.
Period.
I
If
don't
you
think
said
this is
survival,
survival.
child, we would not be friends. Yeah, this is manipulation.
Yeah, it's manipulation. And then I don't know how to say this without like making it sound bad, but we've said before in the past, at the end of the day, people only you got to look out for yourself. So I feel like, and listeners should chime in on this as well, but I feel like in any situation, that's just an added layer of thought that we need to take into consideration when we're doing things like whether that's burying a time capsule or investing in something. Like, yes, I'm proud of you for getting a new job or, purchasing this house. No, that's a bad example. Like I can be proud of you and support you for the things that you do. But at the end of the day, when all is said and done, I am going to look out and be like, okay, what am I doing wrong? What can I do to benefit myself? And I feel like that's also part of this hypothetical is like, that's literally what that person was doing. Like, who's to say that this person in our group or in our friend group hasn't always been like, that Nalee's really smart. She's got really good ideas. She's got big things ahead of her. She's got a big future. And I just know that she's going to put something in this time capsule if we do it. So I'm going to dig it back up and I'm going to take it.
Yeah, but that's the fucked up part about it, though.
That's what I'm saying. That's the fucked up part about it.
Yeah.
So that's an added layer that we should be thinking about. Like I said earlier, if I had the idea for something like Instagram, at the end of the day, I'm going to be like, this benefits me. This has a lot of potential.
Yeah.
Why am I going to put it in a position for somebody else to steal it?
Okay. I see what you mean.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. It does. Yeah, I agree. And again, I think I agree with everything you said. I think just the friendship part of it, though, again, it's that consideration, like you said, of people who you actually care about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, let's just say, though, like, if these were shitty friends, then I'd be like, FYI, I'm opening the time capsule. Show up or don't show up. You know what I mean? But if it's like a group of people that you've like built a connection with and you have actual respect for, yeah, like in this situation, I'd be like, it's a no for me, dog. Mm-mm.
Yeah, if you have respect for the people that you're doing this time capsule with, you wouldn't dig it up early. So, I mean, I think that says a lot, the fact that this friend went and chose to dig this up early. I mean, you clearly ain't got no respect for any of us in the group.
Nope.
And again, there's that whole selfish mindset. It's for themselves.
Yeah. So this is definitely manipulation, in my opinion.
So I have a question for you.
Okay.
Would it make a difference? Let's say that you, me, Melissa, I don't know who else, Claudine, Lorianne, let's say that we all made a time capsule together and buried it.
Okay.
One of us knew where it was.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say I knew where it was. And
Okay.
I went and I dug it up only to, I don't know, replace what I put in there. And I didn't look at what anybody else put in there.
Okay.
And we met 20 years later. We all got together. We dug it up. And at that time, I confessed, hey, since I buried it and I knew where it was, I did dig it up 15 years ago to replace what I put in here.
I think I would be able to forgive you, but there will be a, like, I will have like a tingling sensation of like, how do I know that you didn't look at my stuff? You know what I mean? So for me, I think I'd
You
be
wouldn't
like,
be able
what
to
the
trust me.
yeah, I'd be like, what the fuck? Or again, excuse my French. I'd be like, what the heck?
It's so hard.
Yeah, I'd be like, what the heck? Why'd you
And
do
sometimes
that?
I feel like I swear to get a point across, because if I don't swear, the point doesn't come
Yeah,
across.
it just hits better.
It's the
It
final
lands
nail.
better. You know what I mean?
Yes, it's the final
Yeah,
nail in the coffin. Like,
yeah. But because we mean business here, that's why.
it's like he shot a bow and arrow at me. He fucking shot a bow and arrow at me. See the
Yeah, it
difference?
adds emphasis
There's
too.
emphasis. There's
And
impact.
character to the to the whatever we're saying. But yeah, I would be like, that's messed up, but it's whatever. Yeah. And I may lose trust a little bit, but if that's the case, I'd be like, it's not a big deal. Because if that's the case and you were like, I would give you the benefit of the doubt that you didn't look at it, then I would do that. I would believe that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then again, it also depends on your character. So let's say that like you said that, but I know that you a lying ass hoe, then I'd be like, I don't know. You know what I mean? So there's a
Yeah,
couple of
100%.
factors. Like if you are known to be a liar, then I'd be like, nah, you lying. I'm sure you looked. But then if you're like who you are right now, I would be like, okay, I trust you. You know what I mean?
I trust you.
Yeah.
It's my halo.
Oh. Yeah.
No,
What about you? How
I
would you
agree
feel?
with that. I would feel the exact same. I would question the trust a little bit, like you said, but then I would also, obviously there's all those factors, but then I think it says a lot that, so we buried it 20 years ago, you came 5 years later, you allegedly only replaced what you put in there, and now here we are actually meeting 20 years later, and you're addressing it. Like, if you're lying, I feel like somebody who's lying isn't going to wait the additional 15 years to be like, oh, by the way, I opened it and didn't open your stuff. Like,
Yeah.
if they
I'd be
did,
yeah. I feel like we'd be the ones who, like, if at that moment we did do something, we'd say it right away. Well, I'd hope that you're like that too, because I can't hold a secret. I mean, I could hold a real good secret. I could hold secrets, but I feel like if it's like a group thing like that, I would have so much guilt where I'm like, hey, y'all, just want to let you know, like tonight, this is what happened, and I decided to do this. I'm so sorry.
I
If
slipped
you
up.
if you feel some sort of way, just let me know. I would do that. But now if you were able to keep it for years and 20 years later, then you're like, hey, by the by, I did this. And I'd be like,
You'd question it a little bit more.
yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Because
I don't
to
know.
me, it's that trust again. It's the respect. Like, oh, crap, like I did this. Like these people, I actually care about them. I need to let them know. Whereas you don't kept a secret for 20 years and then now you're telling me, like, it could have affected me. I could have told you about, like, me getting, like, oh my God, dark cloud. But
here we
it could
go.
be like,
Somebody's gonna die, everybody.
yeah, I was gonna say, it could be like I murdered somebody. You know what I mean? Or I killed my horrible stepdad. He went missing because of this. You know what I mean? So it's like, I think what the contents of the whatever you shared is important, but the end all be all at the end is the moral of it is that, like, if you broke a promise, are you willing to tell? Are you willing to talk about it right away?
Yeah.
Or are you the person who, like, is gonna let that momentum build, and like when guilt comes to, like,
Collect.
when the devil collects, are you gonna be able to be like,
The devil always
oh,
collects, baby.
yeah, exactly. So it's kind of that thing where, yeah, how long can you keep it behind the scenes? But you didn't respect me enough to tell me right away when it happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of like when somebody cheats on you. Like if they like hold it in for a long time and then 20 years later they're like, oh, by the way, I cheated on you. That impact will hurt me more than when you did it. The next day you'd be like, hey, I did this horrible thing. This is what my
that makes
train of thought
sense.
was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah. Don't be a dumb bitch. We've said it.
That should be our tagline. Just don't be a dumb bitch. Just
don't be a dumb bitch. I done told y'all. We done told y'all. Don't be a dumb lying ass bitch.
live and learn.
Don't be a dumb lying ass bitch. That's it. Okay. Do you have anything else to add to this scenario? I have a short story.
Stay with us. More unfiltered chaos coming up right after this.
Are you someone who can turn a 3-word text into a 45-minute analysis?
Do you rehearse arguments in the shower that haven't even happened?
Have you ever lost sleep over a conversation you imagined?
Congratulations. You are the target audience.
Nalee's Hypothetical Hotline exists because your brain refuses to relax.
Submit your imaginary spirals.
But we'll spiral louder.
And with microphones.
Period.
The last thing that I have to add to this scenario is if you're going to get in a group and you're going to hide a time capsule where everybody is contributing to it, you really should find somebody outside of the group to hide the time capsule, or everybody should know where it's being hidden.
What if that person dies?
I guess we're SOL. But that
I
could
would
happen
say-
regardless. What if, even for this scenario, what if the one person who knew where the time capsule was died?
I was going to say, if you do a time capsule, have somebody else bury it, but have that person,
Leave a map.
I don't know, leave a map or a note or a recording and be like, y'all's time capsule is here. So if I ever die, this is where it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not a big responsibility, but it is a responsibility nonetheless. You know what I mean?
I wonder if you could do like what they have at banks, like this, what are they, safety deposit boxes?
Safety deposit boxes?
So like normally they have it so like the bank has a key and the owner has a key and you need both keys to open it. I wonder if a bank would do it so like, hey, we want to put in this time capsule, but unless all 5 of us are here, it cannot be opened.
Yeah.
I wonder. I don't know.
I feel like that'd probably be the safest bet, but don't you have to pay for that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So me thinking the person I am, do I want to go through all that trouble for this dumbass time capsule?
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
That part.
But I mean, I think it's cool. I think time capsules are cool, but at the same time,
Same.
I think because I'm pretty sure I've done one before, but I was too
Yeah.
impatient to wait. So I'd like bury it for like a week, and I'm like, I'm gonna go back
Oh
and
my
dig it back up.
God.
You
Yeah, I feel
know?
like I did one in middle school, and I don't remember if I buried it or not. If I did, it has to be like by my apartment in Augusta.
Oh, you should go dig it out.
But I don't know if I did or not. But like if
Go-
I did, that's where it would be.
Do you remember where you put it?
No.
Oh, that sucks. Then you'd be digging for days.
Yeah, it could be anywhere.
Yeah. I kind of want to do one when I go to New York.
Like hide one in New York?
Yeah. I feel like that'd be pretty cool. So that if I ever go back to New York, whenever that is, because I probably won't go to New York for a while if Kalia moves, but I feel like that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Did you have anything else to add?
I did not have anything else to add. You had a story though.
I did. Okay, so this is a stupid story, but nonetheless, I'm going to share because it's funny. I thought it would be fun to tell on the pod. So when we first moved, because you know how like me and Polly, we live in an apartment now.
Yeah.
And so when we first moved here, there was this bag full of, what is it? Olive Garden Parmesan cheese. Because you know, like they have those packets, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Your face is like, but anyways, so when we first moved here, there was this bag of Parmesan cheese where we were like, where the fuck did this come from?
In your
Like-
apartment?
Yeah. Like, okay, so it didn't just appear. So like we moved here, we lived here for like what, a month or so, maybe a month and a half. And then all of a sudden this bag of Parmesan cheese from Olive Garden like appeared on our dinner table. And so one night I asked Polly and I was just like, hey, like, where is that bag of Parmesan cheese? Like, did you bring this in? Because, you know, she works too. And I'm obviously home and it wouldn't be me. So I asked her, I'm like, where did this bag of Parmesan cheese come from? And she's like, I don't know. It's not mine. And I'm like, well, if it's not you, then who else? It's just the 2 of us living here. And so then we've been here, it's July. It's almost August. I don't know, 4 months? We've been here 4 months or so? Wait, I don't know. We've been here 3 months, 4 months, whatever. But anyways, so then at this point, she's been working and then I'm obviously at home. So then I told her, I'm like, well, if it's not you who brought it in, who brought it in? Unless somebody else has access to our apartment, which that's kind of fucked up. And so then we kind of ignored it for a couple of days. And then I kind of thought about it again. Like, I don't know what happened. Oh, I made pasta. And then I thought about it and I was like, hey, like, what happened to that bag of Parmesan cheese? And then Pali was like, I don't know. And so we kind of freaked out because I was like, okay, so first of all, it appeared out of nowhere. It wasn't me and it's not you. And then now it's gone. So you're telling me that this random ass bag of Parmesan cheese came out of fucking nowhere. And so then she was just like, I don't know. And so I kind of like scared us a little bit because I'm like, literally, what if somebody else has access to our apartment? Like, but I'm like, that can't happen because I'm home 24/7. So what the fuck is going on? And so then this happened a little bit before I told you the story about the light, right? That Polly forgot to turn off.
Okay.
And so then I started freaking out. I'm like, okay, so like, is there ghosts here? You know, like what the fuck's going on? And so then a couple weeks ago, we found out that the one person we haven't asked was my brother. He
Oh my
comes
God.
to sleep here. He comes to sleep here when they go to work. And so I had asked my brother, I'm like, okay, well, if it's not Polly and it's not me, then we need to ask him because he's the only other person. But then again, he's only here when Polly's here. And then on Thursday nights, we take him home. And so then I had asked him, I'm like, hey, like, do you know whose bag of Parmesan cheese that was? It's like a bag full of Olive Garden packets. And like, it was here. And then a couple months later, it like disappeared. So was that you? Because what happened was first it was in the drawer in like our like drawer with like our utensils and stuff. And so then that's where I first saw it. I'm like, hey, whose bag of cheese is this? And Polly's like, I don't know. And I'm like, the fuck? And at that time it was just me and her. So I didn't think to ask my brother. And so then I was like, okay, weird. And so then, you know, months go on and then all of a sudden it ended up on the dinner table. And so I'm like, who moved it here? And so that's when I asked her that second time, right before that creepy thing happened with the lights, but I found out it was Polly. And so then come a couple months later, a couple weeks ago, I asked my brother, I'm like, hey, like, whose bag of Parmesan cheese is this? Or have you seen it? Like, did you put it somewhere? Because if it's not Polly, you might be the only other person. And so then he's like, oh, yeah, it was me. And I'm like, bro, like, you be moving this bag out of nowhere. You be bringing this out of nowhere, not saying anything, freaking us out. And so then, like, this whole time, we thought that there was a ghost living in our apartment, but it was just my brother. So, yeah, that's it. But low-key kind of anticlimactic.
He was
climatic.
well, I didn't even think of your brother.
Yeah, I didn't think so too. We were literally freaking out. I was like, Polly, go check the door right now. Like, is it locked? Like, what if somebody has keys to our apartment? For like a couple of days, we would block our door with a wagon because we have a wagon because we live in an apartment. We live on the second floor. So we use a wagon to carry our stuff in and out. So then a couple of days after like we got scared, we would block the door with a wagon and kind of like stuff things on top of it just in case somebody had access to our apartment.
Oh my
But
God.
it was just my brother. Yeah, but I was just like, dude, like you gave us a fucking scare. And then like
He's
a week or
doing
two
it
ago,
intentionally.
I don't know, probably. But like I think 2 weeks ago, we were freaking about this bag with Parmesan cheese, and then we were trying to find it, and we couldn't find it. And then come to find out, Polly's dumbass put it away, and she forgot where she put it. And so then, like, just a couple of days ago, I found the cheese, and I'm like, you dumb butthole. And she's like, oh, yeah, I forgot that I put it there. I'm like, girl, I'm done with this bag of cheese. I'm done. Take it away. Throw it away. It's giving me enough mental stress.
That's funny.
Yeah, but yeah, that's it. All right. Do you have anything to add? Any questions?
No, I'm glad that you found out that it was your brother.
No, I was scared for a moment there because I'm like, legit,
And
if it's not you, somebody has access to this fucking apartment because it ain't no fucking ghost.
I was going to say, I love how you guys at one point thought ghost. And I was like, my first thought would be like somebody's coming into my house. But I was just watching American Horror Story. So that's probably why I'm on that mindset.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's it for today's Hypothetical Hotline. Come back 2 weeks from now for another episode of Nalee's Hypothetical Hotline. Bye.
Still here? We love that for you.
If you're not ready to go back to real life, head to twintangentspodcast.com or hit us up on socials at Twin Tangents Podcast.
There's always more tea, more tangents, And more chaos where that came from.
Also, thanks for listening. And remember, say what you need to say, even if it's under your breath.
Yes, ma'am.
I like that.